Good morning and welcome back to my Brace Face channel, station, whatever. I don't know. The kids do this stuff. Anyway, it has been a little bit more than a week now since I got my braces on. And oddly enough, my orthodontist actually called me this week on, I think it was Wednesday. And the first words out of his mouth were, "Are we still friends?" And I kind of cracked up and I was like, of course we're friends. I was like, well, I mean, we're not friends. He's my doctor. I don't know him personally. But anyway, I thought it was pretty funny. He was expecting that because I'm an adult with braces, I was going to be having a lot of pain and be absolutely hating him by this time. Not the case at all. So I chatted with him a few minutes. We talked about these, I guess, anchors for my rubber bands at the bottom of my mouth, and there's not really much they can do about those. They're just uncomfortable. He gave me some advice about using less wax instead of more on them. Anyway, so nice guy, hilarious, really funny that he called me to see if everything was still cool with the braces. I thought that was a nice touch. Other than that, I've been flossing and I've been brushing, and it seems like it's quite a task to keep up with them. So if you do get adult braces, please understand that it is going to take you some time to readjust to a new schedule because it takes me about 20 minutes to get through the whole routine. But remember too, I also added the water pick to my routine, and I also have my salve that I made to take care of one little cavity that I have. So that stuff takes a little bit of time too. So my timing did incorporate all of those things. With regard to the speed bumps in my mouth, these extra buildups of material that are prohibiting me from closing my mouth, yes, they have slowed down what I eat. I cannot eat solid foods. I have been putting my meats and things into my food processor when I'm at home and just absolutely mincing them as tiny as I can get them so that I don't choke on the foods. I've not tried rice yet. Rice is always a little scary for me because I've always had difficulties eating rice. But at first I was losing weight, so I had gotten myself down, I think 4 pounds. But then I went to Cheesecake Factory and decided to order a meatloaf dinner one night. I was having a particularly hard day at work, and I decided I didn't want to cook. I didn't want to think. I didn't want to do anything. Those of you who've been watching, you know that I lost my husband 7 months ago. So this was my first week back at work, and coming home after work to an empty house is not an easy thing at all. My husband and I were best friends. So trying to come home and it's empty is very hard. So that one night I went and got meatloaf and mashed potatoes, and the order was messed up. They botched it. They put corn in there, even though I requested carrots, and the meatloaf had the gravy on it instead of next to it. And the meatloaf gravy has mushrooms and onions in it, which onions are very slick and very hard to do anything with if you cannot use your teeth. So the meal was pretty much a disaster. What I did do was salvage the meatloaf. Oh, and the mashed potatoes had potato skins in them. And if you cannot chew, skins on things are not good. They're not good. You can't do anything with it. So I took the meatloaf and I made some homemade gravy, and I put it in the food processor and whipped it up till it basically became meatloaf gravy. And I just made homemade mashed potatoes just out of a box, and I put the meatloaf infused gravy on top of the mashed potatoes, and that was my meal. So I've been finding workarounds. Last night I made hummus, homemade hummus. I love hummus, and my husband loved hummus, and that was like my thing that we make here at home. Neither of us like tahini, so when I made it at home, I don't put tahini in it. I just omit that one part of the recipe. So I ate a big bowl of hummus with some of the macerated chicken that I had from Easter. So that was good. Problem is, I'm getting so good at figuring out how to work around that I'm not losing weight now. I lost about 4 pounds and now it seems like they found me again. So I'm gonna have to be more careful. I still do smoothies in the morning. I'm putting together my recipes for that stuff so that you guys can use them if you need to. Yesterday's smoothie was really good. It was orange juice, vanilla protein powder, carrot juice, a little bit of lemon juice, and some not stevia, spirulina. Lost my word, I apologize. Spirulina. So it turned it a lovely shade of green, which is fine because I needed the nutrients that were in the spirulina anyway. So that's kind of what's been going on, and I'm hoping that if you have gotten adult braces, you are loving them, or at least glad that you did. It is still an adjustment. I still am talking crooked. I still have a lisp. I'm hoping that if I get the bumpers off, that will alleviate the lisp a little bit. As far as rubbing and things, I haven't had much. Every now and then this one side of my lip will get caught on a brace. Like if I have a big smile, it'll get caught on a brace. So a little bit of wax, done, not a problem. I let it cut one time and I just left it so that it would heal over so that I don't have to continually put wax. Because I'll be honest, the wax, though effective, is not pretty to look at on a tooth. It looks like a big glob of something is stuck to your teeth. And despite it being white or translucent, it still looks like you got a big glob of something stuck on your tooth. So it's not really attractive, and it's not something that you want to walk around with on your mouth in a visible area. In the back, it doesn't matter so much, but on the visible areas, when I smile, I don't like the look of that. It really does just look like a big murky glob of something. Anyway, that's about it for this morning. I've got to go take my dog to be groomed, but I hope that if you are thinking about braces as an adult, you go ahead and jump into the water and get them. If you are scared about braces, I hope that this encourages you. One thing I did notice this week is that now I can feel my teeth are a little bit more sensitive. They're not painful. I don't need to take any medication or anything for them, but they are sensitive. And I'm thinking if I didn't have the bumpers, I would be more aware of the sensitivity. But because I'm not chewing anything, I'm not feeling that sensitivity as much as I would if I were using my teeth constantly. So the bumpers may be a blessing in disguise. I may not be able to eat, but it may be saving me a lot of unnecessary feeling of my teeth moving around. I can definitely feel that they are doing something now. I keep finding myself pushing my bottom teeth out with my tongue like that. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to do that, but for whatever reason, my body naturally wants me to do that. So I'm trying to not do that until I talk to my orthodontist about it. But they definitely, I can feel that my teeth are getting loosey-goosey in there. They're kind of wanting to start moving. I'm hoping that that's a good thing. I'm hoping that that means that the treatment is starting to work and that hopefully the process will get on with it and we can get these off in exactly 22 months, if not sooner. I'm hoping for sooner because who wants to walk around with a bunch of metal in their mouth? I have also been more aware now that they're there. Whereas I get ready to eat something and I think, oh, let me take this mouth guard out. But it's not a mouth guard. So I'm becoming aware of the weight of them in my mouth, I think is probably what I'm trying to say here. Yeah, I'm becoming more aware of the bulk and the weight of them in my mouth. More so than anything right now. So that's what's going on. I hope that this is helping somebody out there in the, I don't know, interweb verse, whatever. We'll see what happens. If you're contemplating braces, go ahead and get them. You're only going to live once. If you have the ability to fix something that's bothering you, just go do it. Don't do it for anybody else. Do it for yourself. Everybody that sees me with my braces now says, oh, I didn't think your teeth were bad. I never noticed that you needed any braces. No, you know, the whole nine. But the fact of the matter is, I knew what my smile used to look like. I know what my teeth used to look like to me. And that's what mattered, is that I fixed my teeth so that I was comfortable smiling again, and so that I am happy with the me that I'm presenting to the world. So never mind everybody else and their opinions on it. If you feel like you want to get braces to change your appearance and feel better about yourself, just go do it. Just go do it. It's not bad. And don't let people scare you to death with the stories and tales and all this sort of thing. So that's about it. I gotta go take my dog to the groomers, but everybody have a great day. I hope this helped you, and bye for now.